Not from minnow, it's natural to me.
It'd be super good content if you could get like if you could get a bird in a triangle too.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Enter the Scovillesphere on the Spicy Boys YouTube channel. Today I'm here with Kev Williams from Little Shemogue Oysters. So Kev, what are we doing today, love?
Hey, what's up? We're just going to explore the oyster farm, go check out some of the stock, how they're doing out there, maybe sample a couple, and we're going to be talking about oysters all day long.
Slick. So what's this thing?
Well, to start things off, we're going to talk about a little bit about the oyster life cycle. You know, when they're born, they get spat into the ocean, they float like they're microscopic at the start of their lives, and we catch them with these. They're called collectors. Something like this, covered in cement. So when a baby oyster gets big enough, it gets heavy enough to sink, and we float these right below the surface. So the first thing that it touches is this. Sticks right to it, and then we've got it for the rest of its life. And 4 years later, they're big enough for some spicy boy sauce and my stomach.
Yes. So what are all these cages back here?
Well, that's the cages that we have in progress. The oysters are kept in those, floating beneath the surface. You can see them out in the water, the finished product. So they're kept in bags that slide into the shelves. The shelves float just below the ocean surface. That's where all the food is. That's where they're rocked by the motion of the waves to make a nice shell shape. And we're just building them constantly, and they're out there breaking.
Sick.
Yep.
Let's go get in the boat.
Sure.
I want to get in the boat. Let's go.
The north up with the straight.
Oh, for real?
That's catching. Look at the size. Like you can
Well,
see
yeah, for sure. Now that like you're saying that they're not, they do look like mountains.
Drive it? Work the handle for a second?
Yeah, show me how to do it.
Come on.
Just on a boat in Little Shemogue, farming oysters.
Yes, sir. Red buoy over there.
Sick. Come check this out. This is so cool. So what's all over it?
Algae, seaweed.
What do you do? Like,
These are pretty
prep
clean,
them?
actually.
Just rinse them?
Yeah.
Just rinse them and fuck.
We have deparation tanks, so you have to like put them underwater pretty much in a big tank that cleans the water out for 24 hours. But the water's starting to cool off, so it shouldn't be an issue. But
Do you eat oysters often, or is it like
I eat them a lot. Yeah, no, I eat them a lot.
Yeah.
I like to share them with my girlfriend in the evenings.
Yeah.
It's a nice little treat. We cook them usually.
Yeah?
Oh
I
yeah,
like them raw.
of course.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
All right.
You ever see a shark out here? Probably not. Probably too close to land.
I'd put some spicy boy sauce and eat it for fucking breakfast.
Yeah.
Quick instructions on how to shuck. Yeah, I like the pointy tips myself. It's all in the tool. Find something that you're comfortable with, something that you find safe to use. Safety first. I like to, for rookies, I always recommend to use a glove. So I'm going to put one on. If it's your first time, use a glove, use a cloth. That way, if the knife slips, you're not jabbing yourself. You can see I've done it quite a few times. So we're entering through the hinge at the back, getting the knife nice and deep and twisting until she pops open like that. It's a twist. A lot of people get that wrong. Now, we're going to take the oyster and open it up. Take the knife and slide it down this side, shucking the abductor muscle off the bottom of the shell. That's what we just removed. Get rid of all the debris. Now the abductor muscle is also on the other side of the shell. We got to clear that off. There. Now it's ready to eat. Up with some sauce.
Yeah.
Give Jay the Reaper. Hit him with the hot stuff.
Oh, he's wow. If everybody's
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude, that was a lot of sauce.
It's all right.
He's gotta make a face.
It's hot.
It's
I like it. I love that shit.
We just entered the Scovillesphere by eating Black Reaper, which is made like the sauce is like 50% Carolina Reaper. Carolina Reaper's coming out like 2.2 million on the Scoville unit, so it's a very, very hot pepper. Smoked peach on oysters, it's like it was literally made for it. So. Oh, that was a lot. Yeah. I'm too close to land. My confidence is back to being comfortable.
Put some hairs on my chest.
I love the Reaper too. Cheers. Cheers.
Enjoy.
There we go. Spicy boys, baby. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, I love it.
Cheers. Which one did you find the hottest? The Black Reaper?
Yeah.
That one was, that's the one.
really good.
Yeah, you like that
feeling
one? Awesome. I mean, you guys are one of like a handful of oyster companies in Atlantic, Canada. How many oysters you guys harvest like per year?
In a normal year, we'd be selling between 1 and 1.5 million a year.
Wow.
But that's when the restaurants in the States and like America is open for business. Right now, we're at very limited numbers because of the COVID situation. So we're going to probably be looking at a third of that, maybe 50 to 100,000.
Yeah. Wow. So COVID's really kind of made a large impact on your industry.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
Just because restaurants, especially, like you work for Gahan, you know that they're at very capacity. They're not allowed to fill the place up 100%. And for a long time, people were too scared to go in public at all.
Okay.
In New Brunswick, we see the restaurants are coming back to life because our numbers are very low. People are actually sick. But in the States, where the numbers are higher, the restaurants have remained closed. And that is 99.9% of our business in previous years.
That's hard. That's rough.
But we're starting to see it come back, like New York and Boston.
Yeah.
Boston's a huge seafood place, as we know. They've been doing a good job with the mask and social distancing, so they're starting to open back up. So we're really hoping that this winter things will kind of like come back to normal.
That's awesome. So like, you guys harvest oysters all year round, or is it just like you obviously take the winter off, but like?
Yeah. Well, you can
spring
see in this greenhouse we have our big winter holding tanks. They're basically sea cans with the top cut off.
Okay.
We're going to be filling them up with water and storing oysters in there, and the water's continually pumped from the bay into the tank, so the water's always fresh. And the oysters hibernate and they stay in there all year round. We can harvest right out of there.
How many oysters can you fit in here?
It's 900 bags, 200 oysters per bag, so
18,000.
I'm not a math wizard, but that sounds right. We have another bunch of tanks like this at our plant in Port Elgin. So in total, we can store 1 million oysters on land.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been a company?
We took over 4 years ago here. My dad had a hobby farm ever since I was a kid. Like that was my summer job. Dad's like, oh, we're going to work on the oysters this weekend, and we'd go to Cocan and he'd crack the whip, learning values and whatever.
Yeah, of course.
But 4 years ago, Dad hated his job and decided to try something new. And he used his old farming skills. This place needed a CEO. He purchased it, and everybody quit our jobs, and we all came to help. My brother, my uncle, me, my cousin. It's really just a family business. So for me, it's been about 4 years, and I've loved every minute of it.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
So, in Atlantic, Canada, how many restaurants are you guys in right now?
We are in all 3 Gahans. We're in Grandin's and St. John,
That's awesome.
and that's it so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, we sat here and ate the oysters. I eat oysters all the time. The oysters are unreal. So if you're in an Atlantic Canadian restaurant watching this video, hit up Kev and get Little Shemogue into your restaurant because it's necessary. The oysters are, they're mint. They're so good.
Yep.
But
Thanks
Kev,
a
man,
lot.
we appreciate you having us out here, dude. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
I'm sure that we'll be in touch.
Yep.
Get you some more hot sauce. You can have these.
Oh, I'm taking it.
All right, guys.
Thank you so much.
It's been another episode. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We're going to have another episode to y'all coming soon, so stay tuned and stay spicy.